All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, well, I still pray that you and your family are super blessed on this beautiful day. Shout out to everybody in the bull trap. Shout out to Steven, my man, calling a bull trap right here. Oh my goodness, is Bitcoin about to dump? We're gonna talk about it. Shout out to J Bull, my biggest fan. I love you, my bro. God bless you. Shout out to Cozy Babe in the chat. Shout out to Frankie Candles. Shout out to Jermel. He says lots of jalapenos in the harvest. We got lots of jalapenos. This price action is absolutely spicy. Spicier than a whole bunch of jalapeno peppers. Oh man. Oh man. My gringo is showing when I say jalapenos. Jeez. Shout out to Robert Demeter. What is going on, my man? Shout out to Robert. What is going on, bro? God bless you. Shout out to It's Your World. Just passing through. Shout out to Cyberpunk Monkey. What is going on? Shout out to Brandon. What is up, Brandon? What is up, Voldemort? He smashed that like button, guys. Can we smash up the like? Can we get the likes up to the watchers? We got 300 people in here off the get-go. God bless you all. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. Much love to you, my friend. Much love to Sam. Much love to Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Lifer Adam. He knows what's up. He's all about those jalapenos, guys. Man, the Bitcoin price is getting some crazy volatility today, guys. All right, we have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss right now on this Bitcoin chart here. And man, I am excited to talk about it, guys. I am invigorated. I am excited. I am stoked. I'm happy. I'm joyful. I'm jubilant. Lots of different adjectives I can use, guys, to talk about how I'm feeling right now. As Bitcoin is basically in this same range we've been in since yesterday. A little move to the downside today. We're going to be talking about how that happened, why it happened, what we can expect. Shout out to Juan Take from Barcelona. What is going on, my man from Barcelona? Shout out to Menno. What is going on? Splashfire Films. Win DGen Long 100x. A little bit lower, man. I was actually looking to DGen Long take out this low. Let's see what happens. I might DGen Long right on this stream, guys. We're going to have to wait and see what happens, all right? Shout out to Meek Vision. What is good? Shout out to Hodl Crypto, Bitcoin Vomitron. Hodl Crypto, it's a roller coaster, my friend. Shout out to Barry the Rave. What is going on, man? Just chilling, my friend, you know. Eating clean and trending hard up in here. Shout out to Divine Hood. On vacation, my man. I hope you're living it up, bro. I hope you are living it up on vacation. Man, Divine Hood, when you get back, Bitcoin has got some volatility again. Shout out to Anon A. Shout out to Lucas Timothy. Shout out to Dave Digital. Shout out to Zero Emotions. Still without sleep to see. Wow, man, well, sleep trumps everything. Make sure to get some dang sleep. Shout out to Lakeman14. All right. Win Lambo. Bitcoin is getting a little pump, guys. And things don't look too bearish. Everyone pray for K-Pax. I don't know where he is. I haven't heard from him in months, all right? Like, seriously, pray for him. I don't know what's up, all right? Pray for K-Pax. Hashtag pray for K-Pax. Shout out to Mysterious Disaster. Shout out to Mastermind Infinite. What is going on, man? All right. All right, well, let's get into this juicy Bitcoin price action because, honestly, like I said, I'm very excited and happy and ecstatic to be trading Bitcoin right now, all right? Now, we've been saying for a while on this channel, all right? I've been saying it, actually, for the past few videos, all right? For the past few, in fact, I'm sure a lot of people are getting tired of hearing it, okay? But I gotta say it again anyway, all right? We'll go to the daily time frame, all right? We got a trend line drawn on this. All we need is one line. Now, it does not take a medical doctor or an expert climate scientist to see that this is a very important area of resistance, all right? It's a very, very important area of resistance. Why? Because this is a clear support resistance diagonal flip going all the way back to basically April 2023 when this level was our resistance, and then all throughout the summer it was our support, and then all throughout the fall it was our resistance. And I've been saying for a while, and a lot of you have been agreeing, if we break this resistance, we are going to see some significant follow through, right? And that's pretty much what has happened. We have broken the resistance. We have seen some significant follow through. Now, what is happening right at the moment? The Bitcoin price is once again coming up to the high volume node of the range. Okay, the high volume node of the range. This is another very important area of resistance. If we break above this white line right here, $28,000, we are absolutely going to go straight to Pump City. Now, there's a few things that are happening right now that we really need to be paying attention to. Now, first of all, we understand, and we've gone over many times, but just to build some context here, when we came down to this low, all right, to this low right here at 24,740, give or take, around that area, 24,740, like the $25,000 area, right? When we came down to this area, all right, that's the long setup we gave in the Casper crew. Why was I bullish at that area? Because if we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, as we were getting lower to that $25,000 area, a massive support resistance flip, right? Let's zoom out here on the daily time frame just to appreciate this level, right? This isn't no arbitrary level here. This is a massive support resistance flip going all the way back to May 2022. And so when we came down here, we took a look at Market Cipher B. What did we see? We saw as the price was getting lower into the key support, Market Cipher B, momentum waves getting higher over time. Also Market Cipher B, the purple money flow getting higher over time, colloquially known as the Sam Bankman-Fried bullish bamboo pattern. All right, SBF chilling in the Bahamas. For some reason, the body stores more fat on the left side than the right. We don't know why. All right, we'll have to ask an elite scientist. Maybe he knows why. All right, maybe a medical doctor might know why, right? He might have some kind of medical solution for it too. But we don't know for sure yet. We're still waiting on the science. Now, that's a very bullish sign. When you see that at key support, it usually means we get a massive follow through. And it just so happened to take 20 days. 20 days in a row, I made a video saying we have the Sam Bankman-Fried bullish pattern. People got sick of it. They're like, Jason, come on, enough with the SBF boobs. I'm sick of it. It's been 20 days, Jason. When is this pump going to happen? Well, 20 days. That was the answer, right? 20 days. Now, we got the SBF pattern, but we know there's a lot of criminals in the crypto space, right? Laundering money, you know what I'm saying? Looking bad, not hitting the gym, all right? Well, guess what? It's not just the crypto criminals that we need to be aware of in this crypto space, okay? Because if we take a look right now at, let's see here actually, where we gotta, yeah, let's pull this fib. Where are we pulling this fib from? If we take a look at where we're coming to right now, hang on, I gotta readjust this Fibonacci. There we go. If we take a look at where we are coming to right now, we are coming to none other than the Fibonacci 618 level, the 618 level, not from the high, but from a high, right? From these highs right over here, the highs we put in on July 16th, we're literally rejecting right from that level, all right? This is the short setup we gave, one of the short setups we gave this morning in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. If we came up to that level, around 28,574, 28,680, that zone, that 618 golden pocket right here, all right? This is one of the potential short setups that we were looking at this morning. We wanted to see certain bearish divergences on the chart. Well, guess what? We came up to that level, all right? And as you guys know, 618 is my high school crush. Her name is 6Juanita, right? I thought that she was into me, right? I tell this story all the time, but it affected me in such a deep way that I can't get over it, right? I had a crush on her. Turns out I was in the friend zone, so when I asked her out, she rejected me, as can be seen right here. This is a picture actually graphed out of my emotions that I felt when she said, no, Jason, I would never date you, not in a million years. Blech! You're like a brother to me, Jason. I would never view you in that way. Ugh, no. Right? Look at the rejection. Oof, the pain. The heartache. I literally longed right here. 100x full count. Ooh, liquidation. Okay? But, as we also know, one of the reasons why 6Juanita did not go on a date with your boy Jason Casper is because she was a popular cheerleader and she was too embarrassed to say yes to my romantic inquiry in front of her cheerleader friends. And her friend, Dolores, her popular cheerleader friend, was standing right next to her And 618 just couldn't go out with me, knowing that Dolores would witness 618 to dating such a nerd like Jason Casper, okay? Now you'll notice something about Dolores, yes. Her butt cheeks are upside down, all right? Now when we take a look at the 1 hour time frame here, all right, we can see clearly that 618, the 618 Fibonacci level up here absolutely gave us a rejection. Bam! But when we look down here, what do we see? Dolores, uneven butt cheeks. When we go to the 24-minute time frame, what do we see? As the price is getting higher, we are watching as the momentum waves are getting slightly lower. In fact, they were lower this morning than they are now. And we're also watching as the money flow also getting slightly lower. All right, now this has given us a little bit of a move to the downside here. But we have to be honest with ourselves and say, look, is this really the top? Is this the top? Well, I have to say, I still maintain a bullish bias on Bitcoin right now. I'm still holding the long from Friday, right? The setup we gave in the Casper crew from Friday. Take out the low at around 26,832. This is the long trade I was in on Friday, guys. On Friday's live stream, I took that long trade, and I'm actually still in it, right? This was the long from Friday. Bam, still open. It was in the red. Didn't know what was going to happen. Turned out pretty good, actually, right? Turned out pretty dang good. Well, here's the thing. When we take a look at Market Cipher B on the 4 hour, all right, I'm still looking at the 4 hour. This is my go-to time frame. I don't see anything really bearish about this right now. All right, we are getting a money flow cross on the 4 hour time frame. We are printing a green trigger wave higher than this momentum wave right here. And even when we look at the lower time frames, such as the 24-minute, honestly, since the time we got this rejection here, this wave keeps getting higher. I feel like we could push up higher, right? I feel like we could push up higher here, all right? And so for these reasons, I feel that we could come up even higher still. Now, when we look at the chart, let's go back to the daily time frame, right? Let's take a look at the volume here. If we break above the white line, right, I say we're getting sucked up to the blue line, 29.3. And if we make it up to 29.3, I say we're probably gonna see Bitcoin hit this chunk of price action right here. All right, this chunk right here is where I would be aiming for. All right, this is still the same trading plan, swing trading plan I've had since July, right? The same trading plan I've had since July. Where basically, I'm looking to short Bitcoin from this high, long it from this retracement, and then do something like this, printing a giant head and shoulders, right? I'm basically expecting to continue to trade in this sideways range for one more rotation to the top of the range. Then I'm expecting to break down. Why am I still expecting to break down? Well, the reason why is because on the monthly time frame, all right, we are in fact, whoops, I'm wrong. Wow. All right, we were printing a red dot. We confirmed a red dot on the monthly, guys. But we are right now printing a green dot on the monthly. Wow. This might change my entire trading plan. Okay, this might change my entire trading plan. All right, wow. Monthly is right now printing a green dot. So if that monthly was still printing the red dot, I would actually be looking for something like this to happen within the next week. I would be looking for Market Cipher B to basically print another red dot right away on the weekly, see this continued downward motion here, get more of a retracement, put in a lower low, something like that. But now that we're printing a green dot on the monthly, this is news, guys. This is breaking news, right? That's very interesting. That is very, very interesting. Now, if we get a move up to this white box here, this white box is our resistance between $29,500 and $30,000. We need to make sure that we don't just limit order shorts here, right? No. We need to wait and make sure that as the price is coming up to here, that we are seeing Market Cipher B give us what we want to see. Bearish divergences, right? Bearish divergences. That's going to be the major swing trade signal for me, all right? But right now, it's very important that we reclaim the white line. Once we get above this white line, bam, all right? We're going straight to Pump City, in my opinion, all right? Now, Pump City, just so everyone knows, that white box is a very important box. Yeah, it's a very important box, man. It's a very important box. All right, let's get back to the daily time frame. Let's zoom out. Let's make market cipher be smaller here. Now, here's the thing, guys. Bitcoin, all right? Where did we bounce from? All right, we rejected from the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retracement right here, right from the box. The short setup we gave in the Casper crew this morning. We got the move to the downside, all right? Now we're getting a retrace. We're getting a little bounce. Where did we bounce from? We have bounced directly from the naked point of control from Sunday, from yesterday. All right, the high volume node from yesterday is giving us a little bit of a bounce right here. Now, if we are going to come down a little bit lower, all right, let's actually just look at the chart on a cleaner chart. Let's hide all this stuff here. All right, let's look at a clean chart. Okay, guys, if we take out these lows down here at 27,795 ish, this blue line, right? If we take out these lows, it could be a very fast move back down to yesterday's, basically the little range that we were in yesterday. I mean, it could be a very fast move down. We could very easily come down another 2%, right? If we lose this blue line. Why? Because this blue line is actually going to enter us into something called single prints, right? This thing right here, this little white box in my chart called SPs, these are single prints. What are single prints? Single prints, this is a TPO term, all right? Basically means smooth move up, smooth move down, all right? When price spends very little time at a certain price, it will leave behind these things here called single prints, right? It basically just means price spent very little time at these areas, right? And often, if we come into the single prints, right? If price enters into this box here, this single print box, I've got it marked out on my chart, it's most probable that we fall all the way through, right? And so we do need to be aware right now that there is a real chance that this candle that we printed on Sunday, we give this all back, all right? There's a whole bunch of different words for it, right? But I'm calling them single prints, all right? We could give that all back. Now, it's very interesting when we take a look at the chart right here, that when we fill those single prints, we're actually coming down also to a Fibonacci golden pocket, right around 27,300. We fill the single prints at an actual golden pocket to the dang dollar, right? So we have a lot of intersectionality at this area, right? We're basically coming back down to retest the value area high of the old range, filling the single prints and the Fibonacci golden pocket. A lot of not confluence, intersectionality, right? Shout out to all my fat, white, ambiguously gendered college students majoring in trans, non-binary carbon emission studies with a minor in intersectionality, right? This is a picture of me back in college when I was majoring in trans, non-carbon binary emission intersectionality studies. That's actually what got me into the love of trading the charts, all right? I didn't know, should I be a medical doctor? Should I be a climate scientist? No, I think I'll be a trans, non-binary carbon emissionologist, minoring in intersectionality, which actually allowed me to look at the charts in a new way. See, wow, if price comes down to this key area, potentially after giving back everything that we gave on Sunday, wrecking all the people who are long in this area, we might be able to get a little bounce from here, okay? Now, here's something else we need to keep in mind about these single prints. We will either enter into them and fill them quickly, or we will bounce when we tap into them. So if we come down to here and we take out all these lows, basically stopping out everybody who has been long in this entire range since yesterday, right? We might do something called a chicken's drinking water right here as well. A chicken's drinking water is, let me show you. Let me actually, chickens drinking water, my favorite video to watch. Here we go. All right. When a chicken drinks water, she takes her beak, she shoves it into the water quickly, and then pulls it back up and goes, nom, 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 laps it up. Watch. She'll take her beak, bam, she'll pull it up, nom, 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 nom. All right. That's exactly what price does when we have liquidity below us. In other words, we have all these lows, which we know have stop losses, right? We know stop losses here, stop losses here, stop losses all here, right? We come down to grab that liquidity, and what happens is the price dips down and then real quick gets a big move to the upside. That's called a chicken's drinking water pattern. What we want to be looking for, if we are looking for a chicken's drinking water pattern, is we want to see the uneven butt cheek pattern on the 12-minute time frame as the price dips down into this box, right? We want to see the momentum waves getting higher over time, right? Giving us that nice uneven butt cheek pattern with the big juicy cheek on the left, the skinny cheek on the right. We want to see price dip into the box and then get a quick wick back up, while also simultaneously seeing the anatomy of 6 Juanita's friend, right? 6 Juanita's cheerleader friend. That's what we want to see. So there's a few different things that might happen here. One of the main reasons why, all right, I am still holding the short from the setup we gave in the Casper crew this morning during the New York Open live stream, is because of the fact that we could very easily fill those single prints, right? We could very easily fill those single prints, in which case, you know, we're gonna have some TP set down pretty low here. All right. And when I say pretty low, look, people always hate on me saying, Jason, you know, you talk about a massive dump, it's only 2%. Well, look, man, we're day traders, all right? For day traders, 2%, that's a massive dump for me, all right? I don't know about y'all, but for me, I like a 2% dump, all right? I like a 2% dump because it doesn't matter how much you're dumping. As long as you eliminate daily, it's good for your... Wait a second. I'm not going to go down that path. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We got about 700 people in here, about 100 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. Shout out to Sue Deep, holding it down with the wrench. Shout out to Crypto Coons. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. Shout out to Captain Crypto. Hope this move is setting up a nice dumpino. Shout out to Kenny Andrew, Market Cipher, Bear Dave, 1 hour time frame. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is true. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. Shout out to Land of Goshen Studios. What is going on, Land of Goshen Studios? Your YouTube name titillates my fancy. I would like to check out your channel. Shout out to Todd B. Shout out to Davian Silva. Shout out to Dave Digital. Shout out to Jay Casper. Shout out to Jay Schlongen and Colin Lynch. What is going on, everybody up in here? Shout out to Stonkin. All right, guys. Yeah, so let's see. Here's the thing. Is this a dead cat bounce? It might be. But honestly, you know, we've got this little trend line here. Let's see what happens. Let's check out the order flow, guys. Because I'll be honest with you. I don't really see anything too bearish about this chart here. I'll be honest with you. I really don't, right? I don't see anything too bearish about this chart right now. We didn't see any CVD divergences here. I was actually waiting for one. We never hit the golden pocket retest. We are below VWAP. I actually did take a little long scalp this morning too, right from here. But I don't see anything too bearish about this. Let's go to the 5-minute chart here. Let's really look. Do we see anything bearish here? A little bit. Let's go to Coinalyze. Let's go to the 1 minute. Do we see anything bearish here? I would have to say no, guys. You know, I would have to say no. When we got that big push up yesterday, we stopped out a lot of traders, right? We stopped out a lot of traders. We saw a lot of shorts get wrecked right here. Let's check out the 15-minute time frame and look at that big candle from yesterday. Wow. Wow. So this big candle, it happened on a massive decrease of open interest, right? Meaning longs took profits, shorts got wrecked. And then since that time, we've slowly kind of seen a lot of longs start to open up, right? And then we're starting to see some shorts open up. But what we're not seeing here is, we're not seeing any kind of divergence, right? We're not seeing the whales look to manipulate price in one way or the other. We're not seeing longs being absorbed at these lower highs. and we're not seeing shorts really being absorbed at these higher lows that we're starting to make right here, right? We're not really seeing that. So it's very, very interesting just to wonder what's going to happen. Now, my preferred scenarios I've already kind of laid out here, right? Right now, again, we rejected from the 618 Fibonacci. 6 Juanita, my girlfriend, she rejected us. I asked her out. She told me, Jason, you're in the friend zone. I would never go out with you. Man, this actually changed the trajectory of my life. I used to be a nice guy, you know, nice haircut, nice flannel shirt, buttoned, nice clean-shaven kind of guy. When she rejected me because she was too embarrassed to go out with me in front of her friend Dolores with the upside-down, uneven butt cheeks, that's actually what caused me to go to college and get my degree in trans and non-binary carbon emission studies. But I'm glad it happened because, once again, that led me to the charts where I'm searching for areas of intersectionality. So the reason I tell that story is because, look, we had the intersectionality up here, which is how we got into the short. But now our next major area of intersectionality is going to be, if we don't get a chicken's drinking water from here, I'm looking down to the single prints being filled, the golden pocket, and the 618 right around the value area high of this old little range here. And when we make it down to this golden pocket, we could really start to see something like this on the 12-minute time frame, which would, in my opinion, be very, very bullish. Now look at this also. This is right around 27.2. 27.2 is literally, basically, the retest of this trend line. Right, 27.2 is basically the retest of the trend line. It's also the Fibonacci golden pocket from the low to the high. All right, let's go ahead and pull it. Bam. So, once speaking, this is massive intersectionality here. If in fact we are going to make it to 30K, if we're going to dump first, we must hold. We must hold this area right here on the chart. 27.2. 27.2. The retest of the trend line, the Fibonacci golden pocket, the value area high of the old range. Man, would you look at that intersectionality? It just gets me so dang excited, right? Yeah, so if we're gonna get a dump, guys, this is where I'd be looking, right? This is where I'd be looking to actually degen long. I would add to, not this long, I would add to this long right here. I'd add to this long if we get to move down to there. You know? All right. Down to the wire. Bitcoin under fire, baby. Spicier than a box of jalapenos. We should take a look at some other assets. We should take a look at the S&P 500 because I do believe what happens with the S&P is going to determine what happens with Bitcoin. Guys, Bitcoin is at a crucial moment as we literally right now are hanging on the edge to dump city, all right? It would be a smooth move down if we lose 27.8, right? Like that time, you were in college, you went out drinking with your friends, you had a few too many beers, and on the way home you stopped at Taco Bell, right? The Taco Bell was a very smooth move up when you ate that Taco Bell, but the next morning it was an even smoother move on the way down. All right, you didn't even have to try. You had to try to eat that Taco Bell, right? You had to wait for 20 days. You were waiting for 20 days to eat that Taco Bell, right? You took the long on September 11th. You waited 20 days for that breakout. Well, let me tell you, the next morning, that Taco Bell came out way faster than it took on the way up. You didn't have to try, right? It had no choice. Single prints are no joke, guys. Single prints are no joke. Look at these. And just below the single prints, we have a lot of confluences, guys. We could get a big move down, so we are coming down to the wire right now on the Bitcoin price. Once again, we're either going to get a liquidity grab of these lows, option A, or option B, Taco Bell smooth move, baby. Lots of fiber, oatmeal, prunes, bran flakes, fiber supplement. Yo! Shout out to Carl from the Moon. Carl from the Moon, baby, in the chat. What is going on? Carl from the Moon making music. What's going on, bro? What is going on? Carl, Carl, everybody thinks I'm lying about the movie we have coming out where we go to McDonald's in the Bugatti. But that's not a joke. That's serious, right? Let everyone know. Shout out to Carl from the Moon, my official sponsor. See, look, Design Aspects. He's been waiting for the movie. Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. All right. Shout out to Carl from the Moon. Shout out to Carl from the Moon. Win the movie. It's coming. You know, people think it's a joke. It ain't no joke. Shout out to all 800 people in the chat, guys. Make sure to smash the like button. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers right now as we are watching and waiting to see if Bitcoin is gonna take this massive dump right here. All right. Next TP 27.820 and then 27.2, because remember 27.2, guys, is our major support resistance flip. All right, if we're gonna lose 27.2, it's this crazy trend line that goes all the way back to April. All right, if we're gonna lose 27.2, then all my hopes and dreams, guys, are smashed to smithereens. All right, we got multiple confluences down here. We got a Fibonacci golden pocket. We got the trend line. Depending on how we pull this golden pocket, too. We could pull it a few different ways here. We could pull it from this last low. I'm going to pull it from this last low. All right. See, look. Look at this. To everyone who doubted me. Carl from the Moon, he says the movie will happen. Nice, man. Yo, shout out to Carl from the Moon, bro. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Right. All right, we're going to take a look, guys, at the S&P 500. And we're going to set some alerts on Bitcoin as well. I want to know if Bitcoin takes these highs. All right, I want to know if Bitcoin takes these lows. And we're going to take a look at S&P. We're going to take a look at the ES because, well, an elite scientist, medical doctor. That's not what I'm looking for here. What am I looking for? Excuse me. Here we go. I am still long on the S&P 500, guys. All right. I am still long on the S&P 500. Basically, all right, where we stand right now is the following. S&P 500, this is the ES Mini Futures chart. This is the chart that I like to trade on the most because I like the way the price moves here. It doesn't have those giant gaps, right? We came down to none other than the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement from these lows that we had back in May to the high that we most recently made. We take the fib, you can see we came down and bounced right from the 618 Fibonacci, which is why I took the long on the S&P 500. I've been holding it this whole time. I haven't taken profits, right? I'm thinking I'm going to be building a swing long from here. All right. Now, look at this. Locally now, we have kind of been flopping and groping around here because if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we see when we came down to the golden pocket, right, we did in fact have a bullish divergence right here, right? We had the uneven butt cheek pattern on Market Cipher B. We had the big left cheek, the skinny right cheek right here. You know, Dolores at the diner coming out with smoking her cigarette with the tip money in the right-hand pocket. But unfortunately, guys, since that time, we haven't seen much strength, right? We came up, we made a high, we came down, we made a higher low. Things were all good, but then we made a lower high, right? And now we're bouncing from the 786. And honestly, this is not good for Bitcoin. We want to see the S&P 500 hold support. So here's one of the things I'm potentially looking at. As we were talking about the chickens drinking water, we know that this golden pocket is a zone in general, right? It's not just the 618. We also have the 0.65 here. We have the daily level. We have some intersectionality down here. So basically, I'm not going to lose hope on the S&P 500 finding support unless we actually lose this level here. So there is a real chance if we come down just to take the lows from Wednesday, if we're going to do that with continued bullish divergence, the money flow getting higher, the momentum waves getting higher on the 4 hour, that to me is going to show a pretty strong support. All right, now if we zoom out and just take a look at, like, let's take a look at the 5-day, right? This is, let me clean up the chart a bit here. Guys, this is a massive support resistance flip for the S&P right here, right? This was support going all the way back. I mean, this was resistance all the way back to April 2021, right? Look at this. Look at this massive level right here. This is literally massive, right? We were acting this as support up until April 2022. Then it was literally resistance for an entire year. We've broken out. Now we're coming back down to retest around this zone, right? So I really believe if we hold this, we can see the entire stock market pump. What we have to do is we need to reclaim the value area low of this old range, right? We've got, this is the daily time frame, so we have a daily order block right here that we need to reclaim. It's also the value area low of this massive range that basically we traded from June all the way until September, right? For 3 months. If we can see this come back up into this area here and hold, I think we could come back up to 45.30. And that's kind of my general idea right now for why I'm holding this long on the S&P 500. So if we can reclaim 43.80, give or take, that's a major sign of strength. And if we reclaim that and hold this support, we could expect a pretty significant move to the upside, in my opinion. And right now, I'm kind of hoping, hanging on to hope in this long trade I'm on SPX, because I really think we could see this thing pump, and if we do, it's going to pump Bitcoin right along with us. And then we're going to see Bitcoin potentially hit some prices above 30K. Maybe above 30K. I mean, I've got TP set at 32,000, right? I've got TP set at 32,000, right? So we'll see what happens here, guys. We will see what happens here, right? This is a fluid. These trades have fluid take profits, honestly. These swing trades have fluid take profits. You know? One day, TP might be here. Next day, TP might be here. It's very fluid. Another skill I learned in college when I was majoring in trans non-carbon binary emission studies back in the day. I learned how to be more fluid. So I'm looking at the stock market. I'm looking at the Bitcoin. I see a lot of similarities here. Bitcoin has come down to key support. There's more upside possible. The S&P 500 has come down to key support. A lot more upside definitely possible. In fact, my overall plan for trading the S&P 500 is basically to hold the long amount now around this area and then actually look to get into short. Take it down a little bit lower as well. Shout out to Nem. Shout out to Sudeep. Did CZ really used to work at McDonald's, huh? I didn't know that. That's inspiring, huh? That's a bit inspiring. Shout out to Carl from the Moon. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. I really appreciate you, man. Shout out to James Palmer. Shout out to James Palmer. He says, thanks to your channel, I'm finally making money. Let's go. Shout out to IBVK. What is going on, IBVK? Good to see you here, my friend. Absorption happening. All right, CBD Bear Divs. Let's check it out, baby. Are we going to get that big Bitcoin dump that we're looking for? Let's pop on over to the order flow chart right now. We're going to start on coinanalyze.net. We've got some bearish CBD forming right here. All right, some bearish CVD. Just a little bit. Can't we even call that bearish CVD? Nah. I can't call that bearish CVD, my friend. 5.5, 6.6. Nah, that's not bearish CVD. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, I'm wrong. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see here. This could be considered bearish CVD right here. 4.1, 7.5. Actually, guys, I was wrong. All right, we looked from over here to over here. We kind of made an equal high, right? All right, let's check this out, right? From this high to this high, all right, it's like a double top basically. But what's happening here is we can see longs are opening up, right? We see the CVD getting higher, telling us longs are opening up. Open interest getting slightly higher as well, telling us new traders are entering long positions in this area. If we don't make a new high, yes, this is actually considered bearish absorption here, because at this high we had, we had about 4.1 million CVD, and at this high we have about 7.5 million, which means there's about 3 million more long trades opening up here than there were right here. And even though there's more longs opening up, price is not making a higher high. However, this is not the kind of bearish CVD divergence that I would act upon, in my own opinion, because for me, I wouldn't ever trade that, right? But yeah, you could say that this is bearish CVD. Let's see what happens right here. It will be invalidated if we come above 28,123. Bam! That will become invalidated here. The kind of bearish CVD I want to see, guys, is something like this, all right? If we pull a fib from the high to the low, all right, let's clean up our fib. There's nothing worse than a dirty fib, all right? There's nothing worse than a dirty fib. My wife, she hates when I don't have a clean fib. All right, let's see here. This is the kind of bearish CVD I want to see. All right, if we come up into this area between the 618 and the 786, and we are seeing more longs opening up than what we saw here, that is bearish absorption, right? That is bearish absorption, and that, in my opinion, is a valid short entry. In which case, if we see that, I would expect absolutely to break this low. If we see that, TP1, that's a beautiful 3. You know, if we put the stop of the high, that's not the best, but above the 786, that's a 3-to-1 risk reward for our TP1. And then TP2 would be back down here. That's a 6-to-1 risk reward trade setup right there. If we see a bearish CVD divergence as we come up to around the 28.4 area, all right? This is contingent upon what we see as we come up to this area, right? We need to see absorption. Wow, check it out. Shop now, Autumn Essentials, YouTube. Get NFL tickets on YouTube right now. Wow. Should I click? Trade on Bybit, up to a $30,000 bonus. Should I click? No. Guys, trade on MEXC, the best deal on fees. Bybit requires KYC. If you can't KYC, MEXC is the way to go. Also, guys, if you want to trade stocks, Forex, commodities, BingX is the way to go. All right, I can trade the S&P 500 index using my tether as margin. All right, can't do that on any other exchange except Prime XBT, and Prime XBT is like, I don't even know what the heck is going on Prime XBT. I'm too stupid for that kind of exchange. I don't even know how to enter a dang trade on it, right? And ZoomX, another great exchange, centralized and decentralized on the same platform, does not require VPN or KYC. This is the closest you can get to Bybit without trading on Bybit. All right. Shout out to Bybit. I love Bybit, but you know, the whole KYC thing, man. Come on. All right, what is CVD? CVD is cumulative volume delta. Cumulative volume delta, all right? It's cumulative. So what that means is basically every candle, it adds together the delta, right? So basically, like, if there's more longs and shorts in this candle, it will add those longs to the delta, and then it will add them more to this candle, and then it will take away if the delta is negative, right? You got negative delta here, so it subtracts. It's basically a running total of the CVD, right? If one candle has 5 delta positive, it will add 5 positive delta to the CVD. If the next candle has negative 5 delta, it will subtract 5 from the CVD. It's basically a way to see over time, are there more longs or more shorts opening, right? The delta of a candle, delta is just dividing the volume into longs versus shorts. So if you have total volume, for example, there's 4.4 million volume in this one candle, 1.7 million more longs than shorts. So of the total 4.4 volume, we know that there's more longs than shorts, 1.7 million more, right? All right, we're down to the wire, baby. Bitcoin's under fire. Shout out to all right, Ryan H says we are for sure going down. Now, I'm not giving financial advice, but Ryan H is giving a surefire prediction right now. Is that the new COVID variant, the CVD? I think so. Probably. Sounds like rocket science. It's not rocket science, all right? It's not rocket science. Look, I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm not a medical doctor or a climate engineer. But when it comes to the CVD, guys, look, it's so dang easy. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. It's just logic, right? If there's more longs than shorts over time, right? If there's clearly more longs than shorts because the CVD is getting higher over time and price is making a lower high, that is telling you that whales are absorbing those longs because the market is moved by the market participants. If there's more buyers than sellers, price goes up. If there's more sellers than buyers, price goes down. This is telling you, are there more buyers or sellers, right? If this is getting higher, it's telling you there's more buyers than sellers. So if there's more buyers than sellers, but price is not getting higher over time, that's not right, right? There's something wrong with that picture. And so what's the missing variable? The missing variable is a whale, right? A big player in the market. Bam, bam, bam. This whale is absorbing those extra longs. That's why the price is unable to get higher. Because instead of pushing the price up, those longs are just filling up a big short order. Once that short order is full, the whale is going to take full advantage of all you retail traders out there, including myself, right? I'm a retail trader as well, right? I'm definitely not a whale, all right? But it doesn't matter because if you can see what the whales are doing, you can take advantage of what they're doing, all right? I hope we get a big drop during this stream or a big pump. Let's go, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got about 900 people in here, 400 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers, baby. Shout out to Lucas Timothy. He's a rocket scientist. He approves of my message. Bitcoin down? I don't know. It's very possible. 15-minute market structure is broken. Do you consider it broken? Yeah, you could consider it broken, but wouldn't we rather see this low taken? I would rather see this low taken. I was actually pretty shocked we didn't take that low right away on that first dip. I was trying to dip. You know, I was trying to take a dip. But I would rather see this low broken before I say this is bearish market structure. And we have to also understand that this is kind of a bullish environment here. So this could act as support, right? We got to take it step by step and see what's going to happen here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Just got a crazy text message, guys. All right. Your VS Trace says we going down. Of course, it's broken. It's a lower low. Yeah, it is technically a lower low. It's technically a lower low. I mean, I guess I even considered market structure broken here when we lost this low on the 1 minute time frame this morning. I just wouldn't get overly bearish if we never take this low. Honestly. Let's take a look back at Market Cipher B. Market Cipher B says we're going down, baby. That's what Market Cipher B says. It says we're going down. All right, we got the bearish Sam Bankman-Fried man boot pattern right here. All right, money flow and momentum getting low over time, just like our good friend SBF. Rest getting lower as the price is getting higher. That's a very bearish sign. We got this on the 24-minute time frame. Right, we got this on. Not on the 1 hour, guys. Man, the higher time frames to me still look bullish. They still look bullish. The 1 hour and up still looks bullish to me. Which is why I'm not necessarily buying that this is a real high, right? That this is a real top, right? I'm going to be aware of these levels we have below us. Of course, if we enter into the single prints and we don't get a CDW here, then I'm expecting at least 27.2. And 27.2, guys, we know 27.2 is such a key level, right? Massive level. If we don't hold 27.2, all my hopes and dreams will be dashed to smithereens. 27.2, the golden pocket, the trend line retest. That's a very important level, guys. That's a very, very important level. Mr. Ass, he says it's just a pullback, guys. Relax. Relax. Well, Mr. Ass, we appreciate your zeal, my friend. Did I short that first peak? No, I did not. The only short I got into dread mining was this one right here from like literally during New York Open. And I got a pretty, not the best entry in the world either. I guess it looks good in hindsight, but at the time it wasn't that good. I was waiting for the 618 and it happened when I was looking at another chart. So I just figured, well, might as well go for it. But yeah, I didn't short until New York opened this morning at 9:30 a.m. my time. Right, from this setup right here. Yeah, that first high, I did not short that. I did not short that. JW says, I think we see 38K before another tested low. I would love to do that. Shout out to Hugo Kasim, who's buying at 0. Why do you use CVD on CoinLive instead of TradingView? Because TradingView does not have CVD. TradingView does not have CVD. That is why. Just a healthy correction. What do I think about ETH? I hate ETH. Shout out to CyberMonkey. Mr. Ass, you know, yeah, it's just a pullback. I agree with you, Mr. Ass, you know, but, you know, we're day traders, so we like the volatility. We like pullbacks and pumps, right? For me, if we get a 2% move to the downside, I will be a very, very happy man right now. If we get another 2%, I will be quite happy. All right. $23K, next stop. Where would I attempt a next long? Okay, so for me, like, look, there's two potential long opportunities here. The one that's looking less attractive, unless we really start to form a nice divergence here, is simply just taking this low and getting a bounce from right here, a fake out, right? The second one is going to be 27.2. 27.2, guys. The final TP I've got on this short. Obviously, I'm not going to close the full short there, but 27.2 is a major support resistance flip. It's the retest of this trend line. Okay? 27.2, the green trend line right here. That we've seen literally, I mean, we could take this thing back. I'm actually curious. What happens if we just extend this thing way back? It's actually been... Wow. Guys, this is a very, very, very interesting trend line. Like, we could take this thing back to, like, March 2021. It's been pretty well respected. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. Yeah, but 27.2, guys, the retest of this breakout. The retest of this breakout. Golden pocket, value area high, trend line. This, to me, is an area where if there's anything bullish, I'm gonna take the risk. Right? Not financial advice. I can't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You know? But personally, I would take a risk if I see anything bullish at this retest here. Right? That's a major support resistance flip in my mind. Shout out to everybody in chat. We got about 900 people in here. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers, guys. Yeah, ETH does not respect levels, says Big Pies, and I totally agree. Where's the spider lines? I don't use spider lines. Not that I have anything against them, I just don't use them. Shout out to TJ Johnson. Just look at it, man. All right, now Aaron says we have bullish CVD on the 5-minute. All right. First, we got people calling bearish CVD on the 5-minute. Now we got bullish CVD on the 5-minute. I don't know. Is this really bullish CVD? We're making lower lows here, right? We're just looking at these two candles. It's like on a decrease of OI. Nah. I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys be looking at CVD under a microscope. You guys are looking at CVD under a microscope. Looks like a spammer's calling me. Oh, dang, I was gonna answer. Remember that guy was trying to sell me Viagra on stream? I told him I need something that was gonna give me a massive blue candle. The weekly is showing bullish continuation. Yeah, I agree with that, right? Which is why I'm still holding out for 30K, honestly. Right? I'm still holding out for 30K. I'm just going to take it step by step. I mean, you guys know how I trade, right? I don't make predictions. I just take it step by step, level to level. If I see something good, I take a trade. I take a partial, and then I let the rest ride. Because really, guys, that's the only way I can be consistent. That's the only way I can really be consistent. Just take the setups as they come. Don't marry any bias. Take a partial profit, and then that's... just let it happen. I mean, really. If you take every setup, valid setup you see at the levels you wait for, take a partial profit to make sure you're not going to lose anything at the very least, then it takes a lot of the pressure off. Because then you can be holding trades like these, like the longs and the shorts, and the longs and the shorts, and you don't care. I don't care. I've already realized profit from this trade. A good juicy profit, actually. A good juicy profit. I started this trade with like $180,000 on it. Now I've got 50K on it. So I've taken a good portion of the trade out. If it keeps pumping, man, great. If it dumps, fine. I'll get stopped out of my entry and I got the short open. Taking a partial on it. If it pumps and I get stopped out of my entry, great. Because I got the longs open. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do it. Now, if we start to dump, I am probably going to close. I am probably going to not close. Yeah, I might even close this entire trade, the one from Friday. If we start to dump and lose that key level, I'm probably going to close this one. Take the profit and run, baby. I'm probably going to take the profit and run on that one. What's the lowest time frame I trade? The 1 minute, man. That's the lowest I go. Do I ever re-enter trades after getting stopped out? Yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes I do. If it's still a valid setup, then yeah, absolutely, I will re-enter the trade. Come on, Bitcoin. We're trying to get some volatility here, man. Man, when we were getting this big dump before, I wanted to go live, but I had to take care of the animals. You know, I was out there spreading straw, getting the gardens ready for the fall. You know, Bitcoin's dumping how I want it to be live during the volatility. Soon as I go live, what happens? Range, baby. Range all day. Home on the range. Man. Shout out to Diddy83. Yeah, you've been taking the trades. Take half off the table. Stop loss and entry. Yeah. That's the way to do it, man. When did you start with the 180? On Friday. I took 2 longs on Friday. One was like literally when I started streaming, and the second one was this one after we started streaming. This trade here. This trade here, I had a smaller position size because I had a crappier entry. But I put my stop loss under the 786 Fibonacci. Then we actually came down and tapped the 786 Fibonacci. So I was able to enter with a bigger trade size on another account. Right? So basically what happened was, on that first account that you saw, I entered right here when we bounced from the golden pocket. And then the second one, I entered when we bounced from the 786 fib. Right? Got the bounce from that 786 fib. Right here. When I saw that, I figured, again, if you saw my live stream on Friday, you guys know why I was entering into longs at this area. It was worth the risk for me, because as long as we didn't lose the 786, I was convinced we were going to pump. And so I didn't want to miss that. And of course, bam, baby, bam, 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 bam. So if you want to know exactly why, go back and watch Friday's live stream. We were talking about why this was the make it or break it level from down here. And as long as we didn't lose that 786, we were going to pump. And if we did lose the 786, we were going to dump. Right? So it's a very clear line in the sand right there. Where am I walking to? 30K or 26K? It's a good question. It's a good question. It depends. It depends. Shout out to Mitchell, he likes the synths. Yeah, I'm digging this 80s music as well. Yeah, and that's true, I'm not walking, I'm just moving the camera, guys. I'm just moving the camera. How's the hair looking? Who said, is the DXY taking a breather? Let's check out the dollar right now. Oof, S&P. S&P actually holding that 786 a little bit here. Let's check out the dollar. Man, dollar's pumping. That's not good for the longs, baby. That's really not good for the longs, let me tell you. Man, the dollar's pumping. Alright. But dollar's starting to form some bearish dips here. On the 4 hour, at least. Man, but that's not good for the longs, man. That's good for the Bitcoin shorts. Let's... Shout out to White Phoenix in the house. What is going on, bro? What is going on, my man? Guys, White Phoenix just released a new course, The Smart Money Approach to Trading. It's literally the most comprehensive course I've ever seen, and he's constantly adding to it. He's got 80 plus videos. If you're a member of the Casper Crew Discord, he'll take $200 off the price. And honestly, if you join the Casper Crew, not only do you get my trades, my analysis, my live streams, but White Phoenix is also giving the fire analysis every single Asia Open during the week. And he's actually crushing it with the charts, with his trades and all that stuff, guys. A great resource, the course, as well as the Discord group, JasonCasperTrading.com. Shout out to White Phoenix. All right, guys, what a crazy stream it's been. No volatility. No volatility here. How are the calves looking? Let's not talk about my calves, Alex. All right, let's stay focused on the biceps and the triceps and the chest, right? Let's not talk about the calves up in here. Who do you think I am? Frankie Candles? By the way, shout out to Frankie Candles. We have a collab coming up. I'm going to have him on my channel this week. What software do I recommend to create fake P&L screenshots? Good old Photoshop does it best for me. Were you saying 29K? Yeah, you know, I've still got 29K on my radar, man. I've still got it on my radar. Look, you know, just because I'm in a short doesn't mean I'm ultra bearish. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get ultra bearish unless we lose 27-2, baby. Then I'll get ultra bearish. And when I say ultra bearish, I just mean I'm going to get a little bit more bearish. I'll look for more downside if we lose that trend line for sure. This could be a lower high, but I still feel in my bones we're going to come higher. I don't think the weekly high has been put in. No, sir. Nah. No, sir. No, ma'am. Can we expect a course discount for Thanksgiving? You got to ask White Phoenix. White Phoenix, man. Can we expect a course discount for Black Friday? Hey, Golden Bodybuilding's wife, good luck in Bulgaria at the Bodybuilding Pro Show. I hope you do really well. All right, Bitcoin taking a dump, baby. All right, let's see what's happening on the order flow. Hang on. Wow, shorts coming in, longs absolutely wrecked right now. Oh wow, look at this. We got the CDW, baby. I mean, we didn't get the CDW, but we took out the level. All right, we took out the level. All right, here we go. We're entering into the single prints. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're bouncing from that daily level right now. Let's see what happens here. Let's go to the 3-minute time frame. Honestly, not looking so great. All right, we're taking a big dump here. All right, looks like we're in the single prints, baby. We are in the single prints. All right, let's see what happens here. We want to watch, because here's the thing. There's a chance that we don't fill the single prints, but it's not looking so great. It looks like we're going to fill the single prints, guys. Let's see. Let's watch and wait. Let's watch and wait. Let's look at money flow. Money flow doesn't look bad, but the 12-minute looks, not so great. It looks not so great, guys. Nah, it doesn't look so good. It don't look so good. All right, are we gonna dump down? Are we gonna dump down to our next target? Yeesh. All right, we gotta watch the chart carefully, guys. We really want to watch, see what happens here, see what develops here. Let's watch and see what develops here. Oh my goodness. All right, so we've hit that TP. We've got another TP down here, 27.2. All right. We're holding this daily right now. It doesn't look ultra bullish. Okay. I would definitely not, personally, I would not long this. Well, we came down to the previous day equilibrium, the daily level. All right. We had a lot of longs get wrecked here. Lots of liquidations into that daily. This could give us a nice little retrace here. Let's kind of watch and wait and see. All right, again, if we reclaim, I would say if we come back up inside, we could then look for, I would look for a retracement. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. A great opportunity, in my opinion, would be something like this right now. Because now we've officially changed market structure, taking out that low. If we get a retracement up to here and we see some kind of bearish divergence, maybe later, maybe when Asia opens later, we get a move up, we could look for a retracement into this zone. High volume node, Fibonacci golden pocket. Whoa, what happened with XRP? Check out XRP, because someone said something about XRP in the chat. Whoa! Look at that 1 minute dump. Oh my goodness. Look at that 1 minute XRP dump, guys. Alright, so here's the thing with Bitcoin, right? If we can reclaim the green line, I think we could see a little bit more upside here. It has to happen quick, because we could get a little bit bullish divergence here, which could take us up to this area, which I would actually look right now to compound the short trade if we get that move up. Now, this is the second time I've been looking to add to this short here. Yeah, that would be nice, actually. Come back up to here with some absorption, get that nice kind of thing going on. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking so good, is it, guys? Nah. Nah, it's not looking so good, is it? I mean, for that potential bounce to the upside. Let's check out the 1 minute here. Oh man, yeah, it's not looking so great. I don't think it's looking that great. Got lots of volume coming in here. We did see like 2 billion people try and long that bottom there. They're long in the daily. Let's see what happens here, guys. They're like, I don't even know, you know? What do you think? I know what I'm talking about? Shout out to this guy. I can't pronounce KLNG. Short from 28375. That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, my next TP on this short, 27289. 27289. In fact, let me just scoop it up just a little bit here. Dang, man. What do you guys think? Should I close this long or keep it open? I'm keeping it open. I'm keeping it open. Stop loss to entry, baby. I already actually made a good amount on this. Oof. Alright, so we had a lot of shorts open up, then shorts took profit. Now we've got some longs opening up. We actually saw a slight absorption of shorts at that daily level. Very slight, very, very slight. So look, if we reclaim 27806, that opens up the door for upside. If we get that upside, we are looking now to add to the short at the Fibonacci Golden Pocket, which is going to be right around, exactly at 28.3, give or take, 28.3. Right in that zone is where I would look to add to this short trade. But here's the thing, guys. This is a key zone of support resistance. If we reclaim 27.806, let's see what happens here, because, yeah, it could be good. Honestly, it could be good. When we zoom out, look at this. When we zoom out, this is a key support resistance flip right here. This is a key support resistance flip right here, man. This is a key support resistance flip right here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see if we can't get 1,000 likes. We got about 1,000 people watching. We only got about 500 likes. All right, so remember, we are right now coming up to the key support resistance flip. All right, let's zoom in on a low time frame here. Because if we reclaim this level, guys, this blue line, 27.806, that's going to be nice for more upside, in my opinion. All right, let's see what happens here. Right now, this is kind of my overall plan, how I'm going to be managing this short trade here. I'm gonna look to add to it a little bit here if we get a move up to this golden pocket with some bearish CBD. All right. We're above it, guys. We're above it. Let's pull some fibs here. What's my target? Well, my next target to the downside is going to be 27.3. My target to the upside is going to be... Hang on. So, here's the thing. For my bullish target, which is also bearish, I'm going to be looking for a move up to... Hang on. Around 28.3 to potentially add to the short trade, right? Because that is going to be a nice area to see if we do something like this, right? That is going to be a nice area to see if we do something like that, all right? Okay, so we're coming up right now to the NPOC. Wow, to the dollar. Testing that, back testing that. Would you look at that? Wow. Let's update our volume profile right now. Oh, wow. So look at this. Our first resistance after this NPOC is going to be 27,950 is going to be our first resistance. But then really, I would love a move up to 28.3, guys. 28.3 could be a nice adding on to the short trade. 28.3. Let's see if we can't get that move up to 28.3. Let's see. Nah, I'm not going to close the short. Heck no. $28.5. Yeah, maybe. You know, there's a few options for short setups happening if we get another move to the upside. But right now, holding above 27.8 that opens the door for more upside. And so if we're going to get more upside, because we put in a lower low here, I will be looking to compound the short in this area if I see what I want to see, bearish stuff on the chart, right? So holding above this level, I'm looking for more upside right now. Looking for more upside right now. Guys, we don't know what happened to K-Pax. You gotta pray for K-Pax, alright? You gotta pray for K-Pax. We don't know what happened to him. Right? Did I close the long? Nope. I didn't close the long, guys. I'm still in it. I'm still in it. I'm still in this long here. I'm not closing this long. The other one, I've taken some profits. I've taken a little bit more profits on this one over here. And then I've just got stop at the entry. And I'm just going to ride it. I'm satisfied with the profit. I'm satisfied with it. That's the thing. That's the way I trade, y'all. Satisfied with my profits. And then I let them ride, man. I leave profit on the table, but the trade in the other direction will keep going. You know, that's how I roll. That's how I roll. Do I trade Sol? I haven't traded Sol in a while. Have not traded Sol in a long while, y'all. Shout out to Robert Bonar. Yes, this is Market Cipher, the best indicator you can use in TradingView. Guys, let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers right now. We got about 1,000 people in here, about 500 likes. Do I ever look at the 50% as a potential TP? Not really. I don't really. My fixed range volume profile settings. Row size 200, value area 70. Value area 70, row size 200. Well, let's see what happens as we continue to take a dump on this Bitcoin from the setup in this morning's live stream, guys. Shout out to everyone who took this. Shout out to everyone in the Casper Crew VIP Live, VIP Discord, who took the short trade from the 618. Shout out to everybody who took the long trade from 26.8. Still got it open, guys. I might consider closing if we lose 786, but probably not. I might just, you know, we'll see how it goes. You guys know how I trade. You guys know how I trade. A whale just moved 9 Bitcoin into Kraken. That's not really a lot of Bitcoin. That's not really a lot of Bitcoin. What happened to K-Pax? We don't know, guys. K-Pax, MIA. Shout out to James. He took the short from the stream. Blessed to be a part of the best group. God bless you, James. Glad you enjoy the group, my friend. All right, guys, it's a new hour. We got a new hourly candle right here. It's opening up purple. Let's check out Market Cipher B. 12-minute, no hope of a bull div here. No hope of a bullish divergence. Money flow crossed through the red. Looks to me, guys, like we're probably going to come down here. Let's check out the order flow one last time. A lot of shorts opening up. The only hope, guys, for a bounce here is honestly bullish absorption into the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retest. So we're coming down to the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retest. Here we come. We come into the retest right here. Only hope for a bounce is if we see way more shorts start to open up here. All right, let's see. That's going to be happening right around 27.7. Right around here. Yeah, we're not really seeing any kind of bullish absorption here. Not right now, guys. Not right now. So we're getting a little bounce from the 786. You got some people trying to long it. Some people trying to long it. Let's see here. We're not. Actually, yeah, we are seeing some from this low here. We actually are seeing some shorts absorbed here. Let's actually take a look here. Negative 3.3, negative 4.6. Yeah, there are some shorts getting absorbed into that 786, guys. There are some shorts getting absorbed into that 786. So let's see. Maybe we will reclaim this blue level once again. Alright, guys, I just snagged a little profits, as you can see, and the reason is because it's winding down the day for me, and I don't like to be on the computer late, and I want to make sure that I'm making that money, right? So I just took another 20K out of the trade. I've got 110,000 left on the trade. I've got 20,000 TP set at 27.3. And then, honestly, guys, I will let this thing ride for as long as possible. So, hey, not bad, I would say, for a day's work. I'll take it. I'll take that. I could close it out right now with a $5,000 profit. I will take the $2,000. Because right now I put myself in a position where either I will make $2,000 or much, much more, right? So it's a win-win sitch. Shout out to J-Bull in the chat. What do I think about ICT? I'll be honest with you guys about ICT. I don't really follow ICT. I don't know much about ICT. I really don't. But I know they're good. I know that everybody follows them, and I guarantee that a lot of the stuff I do came from ICT secondhand somehow, right? So I think ICT is great, you know, from the things I've seen. All right. We might not get that retrace, guys. We might not get that retrace. Let's wait and see. How's it going here? Okay, we're actually, believe it or not, 4.7. We're seeing more shorts open up here. Actually, we're seeing a few more shorts even open up here. So if we start to actually put in a higher high here, that... In other words, what I'm saying, guys, is there's still hope. Is there's still hope that we come up to this golden pocket retest. There's still hope we come up to the golden pocket retest here. Let's wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see. I'm gonna set an alert. I'm gonna set an alert down here. I'm gonna set an alert up here. And I'm going to set an alert up here. I already got one. No, it's old. Hang on. Alright, those are going to be my alerts. Shout out to the chickens drinking water. Shout out to everybody who took the short trade from this morning. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are amazing. Guys, I'm going to head out. It's been a great stream. God bless you all in Jesus' name. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. May the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.